it's a whole lot of flexing mamas.
It's week 4 of the NFL, and we'll see the Bears' creative quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Bears and the Broncos, and it comes your way next.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today is week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The Bears hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on 2nd down. McCarthy escaping the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. A gain there of 21 yards.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off play action. McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. McCarthy rolling to his right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there? Yeah. 2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The numbers for Williams a week ago: 17 carries, 85 yards.
He comes into this one ranked 9th in the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits. You can see it from every one of them out there. They're all fully committed to making this a game where he really breaks free and climbs a couple of spots.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play, won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, that's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. There's Wilson to throw. He's got Burton here. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. Off play action. McCarthy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the bootleg. McCarthy. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point right down the middle. And that... to 11. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage, and they get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Dropping it off underneath. Here's Pirine. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Wilson now from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And they start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10. Back in completions. Now it's Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And that one on the rookie, Charles. Maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times we talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterwards. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time...
And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No clock on the field.
And no flags. And it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most...
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. From there, we'll jet north to Ohio to check in on the Browns at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And you can see currently they trail in that ball game. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Jordan Love, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. Teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Wilson wants a different look. Williams going to get it again on second down.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Holding offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing is Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun, Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And down to the 36-yard line here. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break. And
he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. In motion right here, Hunter. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stop. And an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. McCarthy. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Hustle, hustle.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
The escapability in evidence there is that. And a first. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Okay, ready? Roll. Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The extra point splits the uprights, and a lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
We ain't giving up nothing.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. first down. Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought two words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for the Bears, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.